Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel with your always incompetent fireman, Original Grubby. Today we're looking at Chernobyl Liquidators Simulator. This is a game brought to you by Live Motion Games. This is an early playtest, so few disclaimers. It is a work in progress. It's very early. It's not without its issues. I have gone into the game just to check the settings and the audio settings. Um, and it's very hit or miss on the optimization as far as I can tell. I would see anywhere from 150 frames per second highs down to 25 frames per second frame drops just instantly out of nowhere. Um, so it is very early in the progress. So if you see anything, any bugs, any issues, just keep in mind that it is a work in progress as we see down here. So options, we got your typical options. Some of these are grayed out for the moment, so you can't access them. Uh, like your field of view and stuff. But early playtest, that's fine. We are frame limiting it. I'm gonna try frame limiting it to see if that stops the severe frame drops. I've also got my NVIDIA control panel set to limit frames to 60, so see how that works. I mean, I'm on a 3070, so I shouldn't have issues, but there are issues. The other thing too is you're not hearing any background sound at the moment because even though I've got music turned off, there's still music playing, and I have no idea if that's going to uh, get claimed. So I just got it off for the moment, and hopefully nothing gets claimed. So now that we've gone through all that, what is this game? Well, this game is basically the people who took part in the Chernobyl disaster. All the people who took part in, from the firefighters to the people who got up on the roofs to get rid of the graphite to, I'm guessing, to the people who swam through the irradiated water to open up all the water pipes and stuff. Um, it's claimed as a true, well, as close to true to life version of what happened, and the cleanup crews and the people who worked hard to contain one of the world's worst nuclear disasters in history. Um, Another little alert, they do claim that there are some graphic scenes. Um, so if you are a bit squeamish, I don't know what graphic scenes. I couldn't tell you. I haven't actually got far enough in it to tell you. But again, they do claim there are some graphic scenes, so if you are a bit squeamish, there could be some scenes that you may not be a fan of. So, because like I said, they are trying to get it as close as they can. So this is not a zombie game, it's not a horror game, it's not anything like that. It is a depiction of what the cleanup people and the first responders had to deal with when responding to Chernobyl. So keep that in mind. So, with that said, let's get into it.
Внимание, уважаемые товарищи! Городской совет народных депутатов сообщает на Чернобыльской атомной электростанции в городе Припяти складывается неблагоприятная обстановка. Партийными и советскими органами, воинскими частями принимаются необходимые меры.
And here we are. Firefighter original Grubby on scene. Another thing I want to point out is there's stories mixed in with the tutorials. If you wish to pause and read the story, oh, there's those frame drops I was telling you about. Feel free to. I'll probably just go over the actual tutorial bits, but if you want to pause and read out the actual story, you're more than welcome to. Now, I don't know if the camera catches that, but you can see these severe frame drops. Like, even having everything limited, I'm still seeing drops down to, like, you can just see me spin around at random, and that's not me doing anything. That's just me getting some really bad frame drops. So I think they got some work on the optimization field to do, but all in all, a pretty good looking game for being done in Unity. Yeah, doesn't look terrible. And I think they really want to focus more on the story than, you know, the gameplay is important, the graphics are important, but I think getting the story about Chernobyl across is also very important to them. So let's get into this. So, taking out the map shows your next waypoint. Your host tool is number 1. To extinguish fires, your character can either walk or run using R, or shift to sprint. Sprinting and jumping will take up your stamina. Use of any other movement or standing idle will bring back your stamina. Okay, cool. Flames will damage your character, depleting your HPs. With time, HPs reach 0, your character will die, and you'll have to restart. Yeah, generally running out of health means you die. Use your gas mask when approaching heat sources to increase your protection against them. Having a mask on decreases your maximum stamina. Okay, that, in my opinion, shouldn't be like that, because you're feeding yourself fresh oxygen. You know, you should have increased stamina, in my opinion, if you got your mask on, because you're force feeding yourself oxygen. But okay, whatever, that's not a big deal. When being near fires, you'll notice damaging you by changing your screen red and audible burning sound. Another useful tool is your flashlight. Alright, cool. Is flashlight on a battery? Doesn't appear to be. Alright, extinguish the nearby fire. Alright, so we pull our hose out. Cool. Alright. Awesome. Job done. Let's go home. We're done. No, just kidding. Alright, let's keep going here. Okay, a work in progress sign. Hint if your water supply is running low, refill it. Okay, so I'm assuming that little glass jar on the bottom is your water supply, but it doesn't appear to be actually on right now. Maybe they've got that disabled because it didn't drain or go back up when I did that, so I'm assuming that's not working at the moment. When you're injured, use medicine to restore your health. Each healing takes up medicine pack. Okay. use that right now. So, collect the shovel. Alright. I wish I understood Russian, or maybe put some translations in there for us. Standard shovel is the fireman's best shovel. From now on, you can interact with objects that require it. These will include radioactive debris and closed doors later on in the adventure. Okay, so yeah, getting rid of that graphite is probably a big deal, right? Because there is graphite in the ground. You've just received your first of the main objectives. You'll need to complete them to be able to advance further in the story. Alright, cool. So let's get up here. There's some graphite there. Get this fire out here. So it appears if you just hold your... Maybe not. I can't tell if you've actually got to move your hose around or not. Appears I can't get that fire in there. Oh, there it goes. It's slowly going. And it's coming back. Alright, let's get our mask off. Let's get rid of this here. Oh, shoot, I missed that tip. Oh, that's probably just telling you about the irradiated graphite and using your shovel to get rid of it. Alright, let's see if I can get this fire out. A little cleaner access to it. There we go. Cool. Alright. Alright, so orange ledges represent somewhere you can jump. Okay, cool. Guess I can't put that fire in there. Maybe I just gotta jump up here. Oh, there we go. And maybe then we can work on getting it out. No, that doesn't appear like a big one you can deal with. Alright. Small fire. Cool. Alright. Get out of the main fire area. Job done. Let's pack it up, boys. Alright. You will find documents on your way. This will provide insight into the firefighting action and perhaps some of the power plant's internal workings. Okay. I didn't see any documents, but... Alright. Health kits. Here we go. Containing stockpile of healing packs. Might prove essential for your survival. Look in the light lockers. Alright. Ah, cool. Okay, you gotta pick them up individually. You can't just walk over and restock all of your supplies. You've now begun the main mission. Technicians stranded at the very top of the reactor building are in need of your help. Collect some of the essential exploration tools and proceed to climb the large ladder on the side of the building. So again, if you want to pause it and read that, go ahead. For the sake of keeping the video a little bit shorter, I'm not going to read through the story. Any path leading through the semi-collapsed Block 4 will certainly not be easy to traverse. Use your crowbar and metal cutters to get through objects like doors and hatches. Alright, cool. I'm liking that. Let's fill up our water. Again, I don't think that is working because I just did all that and my little water jug didn't seem to move at all. But, okay. Yeah, these frame drops seem to be kind of all over the place here. So we can put this little fairy first before we get to it. Sure. I think we can. Why not? Yes, we can. Cool. Alright, let's get up there. Okay. Good thing there's protection around this ladder. It appears that just walking up to a ladder lets you interact with it, which is kind of nice. You don't have to actually hit any buttons. couldn't those guys just climb out the window and get on this ladder and climb down? I mean, that's what I'd be doing if there was a ladder there. What's up, Yuri? How you doing, buddy? Everything good? You got some nuclear waste beside you there? Just looking out the window, not doing your job. It's okay. Alright, here we are. Wow. A lot of detail in it. If you haven't watched the HBO, I believe, special, was it HBO, of Chernobyl, I suggest watching it. A little bit on the graphics side, but a really, really good series. And you'll kind of understand a little bit more of what's going on at the moment if you watch that. It's very, very informative. Okay, let's get into her. What do we got over here? Alright, let's climb through here. What do we got here? Some irradiated graphite. Throw that over the edge. Here you go, buddies. You can deal with that now. Start some of these fires. Now the fires, I don't know the hitboxes on these fires, if it's simply get your hose on the base of the fire and it puts it out. Why am I not crouching here? Oh, I didn't want to use a med kit. Why did I? Oh, there it goes. Whether it's just get on the base of the fire and it puts it out, or whether it's you actually have to work the fire like normal, like you have to get your hose working back and forth, or if it's just hold it on it. Okay, that one, not sure. It kind of felt like you could just leave your hose on it, but let's try it here real quick. Just leave it right there. I guess you actually have to work the fire. Because that was not going out with it just there. Alright, it's still not going out. Cool. Alright. Watch for the stamina to start going down with that little chunklet there. Okay, I think we got that fire out. Let's get rid of you. Because if we throw it 4 feet to the ahead of us, that's makes it less irradiated, right? Alright, another little ledge we can work up to. Okay. So far the frames up here, oh no, we're still getting some pretty bad drops. It really does seem to be a mixed bag on what we're going to get here on the frames, but early work in progress, right? Can't really fault them for that. I don't imagine trying to optimize a game for millions, if not billions, of different PC combinations is going to be an easy task. I think that's the one advantage consoles have, is you can tailor your games to one system and one set of specs, so you're not having to deal with. Oh, come on, go on out. Again? Cool. Let's see. Alright, here's a gate. It seems fairly stable, but it seems a little off, but that's fine. I'm sure they'll get to it. Maybe when the demo comes out in, I believe, June, we'll give it another look and see if they kind of corrected any of it. Alright, apparently that was stopping me. Which I'm sure they will have by then. these little fires. The water deflection's kind of cool. When it actually hits an object, it will kind of deflect a bit, but I don't know. I'm not sure if that actually, like, can you put a fire by banking it off the water off the wall, like, or if it still counts the water as just going forward. Oh, got a little bit of parkour in here. Okay. Fill up our non-existent tank. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not working right now. I'm pretty sure we could just sit there all day long and use the hose and not have to worry about it. Navigating destroyed environment required a lot of agility. Long jumps through gaps are a true test of that. Press and hold shift to run and shift and W to sprint towards the ledge of the Filar? I don't know. Near the edge, press and hold space to jump and grab the next ledge. Don't forget to put out the fire on the other end first. Oh. That's not what I want to do. I hope that music doesn't come back to haunt me. E to close, right? So you can't press escape to get out of those menus. You have to press E. Alright, let's do this. Oop. Cool. A little hardcore parkour. Let's get this out of here. We die from it. Just throw it off any edge. You don't have to walk forward with it. Any edge will do. Wow. So. Where do we gotta go here? Downward? Yeah, down. There we go. So I guess orange kind of signifies the way you need to keep proceeding. I mean, it seems like a very gated game anyway. It doesn't seem like you can kind of just choose your way. Let's go full power here. It's not advertised as an open world game anyway, so. Oh, here we go. Can we get in here? Little Easter egg here. Ah, documents. Ah, that's what he was talking about. Cut off. Okay. Yeah, so if you... Oh, there's some medkits too. Cool. If you watch the series, some of these names will make a little more sense to you. I'm not going to go into the series because I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but yeah. It's a really good series. Well, that's not good. So I guess we're already starting to suffer some of the effects of the radiation. Okay, push it over. Makes sense. So I guess orange kind of leads the way, tells you where you can jump, and is interactable world objects, I guess? It seems like. Appears to be. I guess that's Pripyat off in the distance. Inside we go. Cool. Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. That's not good at all. Oh, dude, we still got our gas mask on. Ugh. That's gross. To be continued. I guess that's the end of it. Well, I gotta say that's a pretty good little playtest, to be honest. I like the direction they're going with the game. Be interesting to see some of the other parts of it that they add in, like the actual people who went up on the roof and stuff. But yeah, all in all, aside from some optimization issues, which early access or even an early playtest, I don't even think it's I guess an alpha or a beta, I'm not sure. But yeah, all in all, so far, a pretty good title. Really looking forward to that. Let's see, the Steam Summer Festivals. Yeah, June 16th is when they're bringing out an actual demo, it looks like. And yeah. So, there you go. There's your little preview of Chernobyl Liquidators Simulator by Live Motion Games. Really looking forward to this. Pretty good little game. So, as always, thank you very much for tuning in. If you like what you saw, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you didn't. Feel free to hit that thumbs down, and leave a comment below. Let me know what I can change. Any info is good info to help me better the channel. Don't forget to check me out on twitch.tv/originalgrubby and hit the follow button there. Be notified anytime I go live, and come say hi. Come tune in and tell me how to play games that I really suck at. So thanks as always for tuning in, and I shall catch you in the next one. Take care.